my channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise. I'm a proud mum to 2 adult children. Blossom, who doesn't live with us anymore, Corey, who does, and I've got 2 dogs, Chip and Dale, just so you know who I'm buying for. So I do a haul every Saturday without fail. I did manage to do a midweek haul this week, which is really excited to get out. Hoping to get at least 1 haul a week. I do struggle during the week. I do have health conditions that making it a bit tough, but I'm going to try my hardest to try and get something out midweek if I can. So if you enjoy that sort of thing, you enjoy today's haul, don't forget to subscribe down below. I think it's, where is it? I'm trying to think. It's down here somewhere. I'm cheating, sorry. Click subscribe. If you click the notification bell, you'll also be notified of the midweek one, because that's not on a schedule. The only one that's scheduled is my haul. And if you want to give me a like, that's greatly appreciated. It really helps with the algorithm on my channel. £60 is our budget every week. I tend to not really hit it. I noticed today as I was doing the haul, because I do scan and go, so as I was going round, I noticed when I get close to the 40, I start to get anxiety, which is weird because it's way off my total. Well, it's 2/3 of the way there, so I've still got a whole third. That's a good chunk. But yeah, I start to get anxiety then, and I start to really watch it go up. But we hit 45 and a couple of pennies, so we was good. It's a different shop to my usual. I tend to say that quite regular. I don't know, they all feel weird. So when I have a 4-wheel, you know, granny trolley they call them, I think. I have one of those trolleys, and you just shop, you know, once it's in the trolley you don't really notice until I get it all out. And it always looks weird, I don't know why. So I didn't really get many vegetables or fruits because I didn't need them. I bought things last week. I'll mention it, might need to mention a couple of things, because I do usually go through what I sort of bought things for. I will give you prices of everything as well. Yeah, didn't need any. I've got loads of salad. Didn't use the peppers I bought last week. They're all good. So, you know, I didn't need anything like that. I've still got some fruit left. Our freezer is jam-packed. I've literally bought enough bits of freezer stuff that Corey's eaten during the week, because Corey tends to eat more of the freezer food than I do. So that's literally replacing bits. But that's full. The cupboards are fairly good. I could probably do with going through my tins and figuring out what I've got, but I've got enough to keep going, and I keep saying that I'm going to do it and never get to it. So we'll say, hopefully I will at some point in the near future. So yeah, that's our shop. We went to Asda. Nothing to mention. Oil's an issue, but we knew oil was going to be an issue. You can get oil. I've seen people with oil, so you can get it. It's just, I don't know. Maybe people going a little bit more nuts because they know it's a little bit more scarce. I don't know. So that's it. Not a lot to talk about the haul, really. So we'll get on with it. Right, so this is the section where I would normally have all my fresh stuff, but clearly I don't need it, so we haven't got any. I did get potatoes this week. I do have a few potatoes left from the last time I bought them, and they were 3 weeks ago-ish, I think, and they're just about to go on the turn. So I'm going to do a pile of mashed potato tonight, which is so exciting for me, because that means I get leftover mashed potato on toast the following day, and oh, I love it so much. I'm excited about breakfast now. So these are actually up to 99p. A little bit more expensive, but still, that's a good chunk. 2.5 kilograms of potatoes. Good few meals in that, so still not bad. I'm not mad about that one at the moment. Let's come forward a bit, because right, so this will be fruit and dairy stuff, but I don't need much dairy. I did get the butter again. We're still on the 500 grams. So they do the 250 grams, which is £1.75, or you can get the 500 grams, which is £3.25. So you're saving a few pennies doing it that way. And I just chop the thing in half and put it in the butter dish as is. So that will do me 2 weeks. Now, I did buy this for the first time last week. Corey came shopping he doesn't come shopping that often with me. He didn't this week. He just brought the trolley up for me, which helped me a lot. But Corey hates shopping, like, passionately. So anyway, he came shopping with me last week, and I've mentioned how I wanted to try this. And he said, go on, get it, I'll pay for it, because he knows what I'm like. £1.50 this is, which is expensive. For 4 discs. Because it goes in this burger ones. There's other flavours in it. This is the one I tried last week, which is the barbecue cheddar. Clearly I really enjoyed it, and because I wouldn't pay £1.50 for it normally, but now I've tried it, it's amazing. It's got, how to explain it, every mouthful is different. It's not the same. If you know, like, I don't know if you can see where it's got the different flavours going through it, and it is, every mouthful is different, and it's got an amazing texture. It's not like cheddar where I didn't grill it, I just put it on the burger, and you know it would melt normally. It melted differently, it kept its shape completely, and it's sort of, okay, so I don't know if this is going to make sense. If you put it between the top of your mouth and your tongue and you squished it together, it just melted in your mouth type thing. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the only way I can explain it. And once I had that first one, which I did have with the burger, I just put it on everything. I had it on the beans on toast or just anything. It was just, I love it. Just sad that there's only a little bit in there. I mean, that's good, clearly, because cheese isn't good for you that often. But yeah, really, really recommend that. For me to say that on something that isn't in the price range I'm happy with, it's got to be good. So yeah, I would recommend that one. Like I said, there are other flavours, but I can't remember them. Sorry, not much help on that one. So 4 pint of semi-skim milk. This is what Corey and I tend to get through, so we just go with it. I did notice it's £1.29, which I believe is a little bit up. I think it's £1.25. I don't really pay attention to the milk because it's just a standard thing that much, but I think that's gone up a little bit. Got to my favourite coffee. This is the Asda's Instant Basic Range coffee. Most basic coffee ever, but it's just good. It's not bitter. It just drinks really well, if that makes sense. 70p. That, you know, I take it to work, have it at home. Like, oh, love it. Always rave about this one, and it's only 70p. So you think how much you pay for a Starbucks drink? I would have one of them. I actually have tried a Starbucks drink and I weren't impressed. So yeah, I'm basic tastes, I guess. And I saw this. Now there was 3 types. The other 2 had chicken in, and I'm not really big with meat at the moment, so it put me off a bit. They're 50p a can. They're good balanced, it says. I didn't read into it any further than that. I just saw it's 50p a can, which is pretty good, and it's slightly different taste. It's a spiced chickpea and spinach soup. I'm a little bit dubious because I'm not a fan of cooked spinach, but I thought I've got to give it a go. I can't just not have it just for that reason, so I'm going to give it a go. Spaghetti loops, didn't eat any this week, so I think I've got 2 or 3 in the cupboard, but they're 38p, and it's not a bad thing stocking up on things. I mean, technically I could have stocked up on a few things, but I need to get my butt in gear and do a proper list. Now, jam was on my list. I always buy the Hartley's jam. It's £1.60, and I always get the raspberry seedless one. It's just my favourite one. It was down to £1, so I could get it because I allow myself to get it when it's £1. But then I looked at this again, and it's 31p. That's a lot of difference. You only get a choice of strawberry in this one, or you could get marmalade, but that's a completely different type of thing. So I looked at it for an awful long time, and I thought I didn't like this before, but I know my taste buds change very regularly, so I thought it's way worth giving it a go. This is how you get your bills down in the long run, is by trying cheaper brands every now and again, because sometimes they change the recipe on things and it is better. I did look at all the ingredients, and I looked at the order of the ingredients, because apparently the order of the ingredients is, you know, whatever's the first thing is, there's more of that in there than the other items, so it goes down the list. It's got exactly the same ingredients, and the fruit content was exactly the same as the expensive one as well. So I thought I'll give it a go. Maybe I'll like it now, and if I do, I'm saving, what, 69p on that one, on the reduced price of the other one. So that would be a bargain if it comes out well. So fingers crossed I like that one. Because some things, you know, I'm going to go cheap, and other things I'll pay a little bit more for. It all balances out. I got a mild salsa and a sour cream and chive dip to go with nachos. I'll show you in a minute. I just didn't set it out very well. These are both 85p now. I got some mince. Now, I did have a really good look at the mince. This is the 20% fat. I would never normally get 20% fat. I would go for the 5% fat. But as I'm not eating it, Corey's eating it. I don't like mince. Real mince, just don't like it. It's actually £1 cheaper to get the 20% fat, and as I'm cooking it, I will be taking all the fat out of it and draining it off and putting it on kitchen towels before I go any further with it anyway. So I don't really think it's going to be such a big deal. The reason I picked mince up this week is, if you remember last week, I got the Mexican kit. And I didn't realise Corey actually wanted mince with that, so we haven't eaten it this week. I think the plans are to eat it this weekend. And as like I said, this is for Corey alone, so I can split this for a number of meals. And I do have a fake mince. I think it's a dry one. I've got to put water with it and things. It's a fake mince. I will let you know how that goes, because somebody did ask me to let them know. when I tried it. I did buy it a long time ago, but I do get to see, I do have things in the store cupboards for a long time. So yeah, £1.90 is not terrible if you're not, don't look at, I mean, you know, we can't, now with money and the way things are going up, we can't we don't have the luxury of always picking things with fat contents and stuff. We just have to go with it. So yeah, saving £1 on doing it that way though. I got this for myself. This is a fake meat again. This is chicken style pieces, and it's a tikka flavour. Did have a look at them. I thought it looks like quite a lot in there, and I would imagine that actually on a salad, probably because the picture was there, made me think of it. I thought that would go really nice, because I have fairly boring salads, and I don't normally put meat with it. I just have a basic salad. So yeah, I thought that would be quite nice, and it was also, because it was in the reduced section, from £2 to £1.32, so it's not massive saving, but still better than £2, and I haven't tried this one before, so I'm quite excited about that one. Yes, I'm talking about how to save money, and I'm not. No excuses, I just wanted them, and it's in the budget. So I got some digestives. These are 60p. Didn't get anything for Corey because he still hasn't eaten those really, really good biscuits I bought last week, so he's lucky I've not eaten them yet. No, I won't. He can have them when he wants them. So he's clearly not into chocolate that much, and I am quite bad with it at the moment. It is what it is, isn't it? That's life. So 60p for the digestives. This was it turns out my taste buds have changed with chocolate, and I actually do not like, right now, I do not like Cadbury's or Galaxy chocolate, like bars of chocolate. Don't like them much. Really not enjoying them. I had one mouthful of a Cadbury bar the other day and actually put the bar of chocolate down. Now that is totally unheard of. Nestle is my thing right now. So I got some Rolos. This is £1 for 4 tubes of Rolos. And then this was the last item I bought, and I did look at it for a long time and should I get it, should I not? And I just thought, well, it's £1, I'm way within budget, so why not? About £1 for 7 biscuits, and this is for, like, it is the Yorkie bar chocolate, but with a bit of biscuit in between it, sort of thing, if that makes sense. I have had all of these before and highly recommend all of them. I've got Corey's Dr Pepper. These are still £1.70 for 1 or 2 for £3. It's just a standard luxury that Corey likes. Corey also had some shreddies the other day, and he said he didn't realise, I think his taste buds are changing quite a lot. So he said, I don't know if they do a honey one, but could you have a look? And it turns out they do a honey one. This is actually £2.50, or you can get 2 boxes of a number of different types of cereal for £4. And again, I nearly got suckered into that. I stood there for a long time trying to think, okay, what could I get a second box of? And then just dawned on me, why? I don't need a second box. I don't want a second box. So it's not a saving for me, is it? I'm spending £1.50 more for something I didn't really want because I think I'm saving. So I actually talked myself out of that. I was quite pleased with myself. So £2.50 for the honey shreddies, which Corey's going to try for the first time. Oh, I don't notice these things till I'm talking to you lot. It's new, that's why. You didn't know if they had it. Got some tortilla chips. I just thought if we do the Mexican, again, I'm very big with textures, and it's all like the tortilla wraps and things. It's going to be a lot of soft things, so I wanted a bit of crunch. These are 40, I should remember this one. They're either 43 or 45 for these ones. These are the plain Asda's ready salted ones, and they're quite salty. If you're not a fan of salt, these probably aren't for you. They are quite salty, which is why I like them. I really enjoy these ones though. I did get Corey the Doritos Make one because they still don't have the cheesy one in the Asda's brand, so I paid £1.25. I'd never pay them. The full price, I think they're £1.99. I never pay £1.99, even though their reduced price is getting up there a bit, but it's fine. I haven't bought Doritos as often for Corey, so I don't even know if he wants them, but he's got the option of having that if he wants it. Now, dog food, this is £5 still. I haven't bought it for the longest time because I do cook my dogs. They get a slow cooker meal 5 days a week, and then they just have the dog meat for the 2 days rollover where I'm having to like clean the pot, make a new lot, cook it and get it cooled down enough for them to eat. It's about a 2-day turnaround. But one of my dogs, I don't know, he's acting funny with food, like totally obsessive with food in ways he's never done it before. So I didn't know if maybe I'm not satisfying some needs that are needed in the food. So I thought I'm going to go onto dog meat for a week and just see if there's a difference. If he's acting the way he's acting, even with this, then I know it's not to do with that, and I'll probably have to make a vet's appointment and get him checked out. But I'm not one of those people that ever goes running to the doctors or running to the vets unless it's needed. So yeah, they're £5 for 8 of these, which is actually a really good price. Now the dog meats that I usually get are the Asda's own little tray packets. They've just gone up again. They're 65p. So 65p for a little tiny one that would maybe 1 or 2 of them for 1 meal, or half of one of those for a meal. This is a big saving on that. Loaf of bread, standard, 60 or 65p. Not confident on the price on that one right now, and I can't find my receipt, so I don't know what I've done with that. It was raining. I hope I haven't lost it. So yeah, 60 or 65p for this. This is your basic loaf of white bread, is fine. Always say this, and I will say it again, that they do in Tesco, they do this same wrapper in their make bread, and it is a cut above this one. It's the bread. There's something, it just tastes better. But this is absolutely fine. I'm not dissing this one at all. We have it very regularly. It's a good bread. I bought this last week, and Corey ate it. We're going to have this together this week. It's just been a funny week. This is £3.90. That's the full price in Asda. I usually only buy it when it's on a deal, but it is that good that I will pay full price for this one. I never pay full price for things like this when they're that expensive. This is the sweet honey barbecue salami. It's really good. You would be like, if you've never tried the honey with it, it just works, and every single one has come out as good as that. And in fact, I was quite surprised because I did have a little slice of his pizza just because he offered it and I was there, and the toppings are packed. You know, most of the time when you open a pizza, it's got a few toppings. They don't skimp on any of it. Really good. They do some other ones in this. They do cheesy one, and I think a chicken barbecue. Not sure if there's any others. They're actually slightly cheaper than this at the moment. This was the only one that was full price, typical. I know I said that my freezer's full, so like I said, I was just replacing what we had. He had that last week, and he had a couple of ready meals, so I was just replacing those. This is the Bisto beef hot pot. He's had that before. They are fairly, I think, they're more expensive than I would normally pay but it was on a deal for £1. Sorry, I'm not sure if that even came out right. It was on a deal for £1, so I just picked it up for that reason. Otherwise, I would just go with the Asda zone. These are 90p each. The chicken hot pot is Corey's favourite at the moment. I haven't bought the beef lasagna for a long time, so I just thought I'd get one of those. Oh, I should mention as well, I got Corey the mac and cheese last week for the first time. He didn't like it. I thought it was amazing. I ate it because I hadn't eaten, and he wasn't going to eat it. It was like proper good comfort food, so I would recommend it. Corey wouldn't. Picked up the crisps again. 28 pack for £3.50. I've been looking at trying to work out other ways of making them up, but I really can't get the deal as good. Even if I get £1 for 6, you can't do it. This is the best price still, even though it's a lot more expensive than it was a couple of weeks ago. You get 7 ready salted, 7 salt and vinegar, 7 cheese and onion, 7 prawn cocktail. The toilet roll were £1.93, I think. I don't know, I've got 3 numbers in my head. It's either 193, 95 or 98. I'm sorry, I can't remember. It's one of those. This is actually 12 rolls, but it's like 2 rolls wrapped onto each holder thingy, whatever it's called. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. I did prefer the Tesco one, but you can't get Tesco one anymore, so this is going to be the one. I'm going to try and remember to pick up one every week so I can start to get some stock, because I don't have any toilet roll. We're literally running from week to week with the toilet roll, so I want to get some stocks back in the cupboard. And last but not least, this is the chicken dippers, Corey's favourite. This is £3.75 for the 1.275 kilogram. Always mention this packaging. They do have a few different ones. They have dippers, chunks, and I think some are breadcrumbs, some are battered. If you get the wrong one, you'll be paying £3 for 600 grams rather than 1.275 for 3.75. So for the extra 75p, you're getting double plus some. So if you're planning on going in and giving these a go, make sure you look at the packaging and get the right kilogram on it to get the good deal on it. Did that come out right? So that's all I got this week. Didn't really go anywhere else because we're quite full with things, like I mentioned. So I need to start saving money and do a good stock up once I've got dry mouth, sorry. I don't have a drink handy. I need to do a stock up. I need to go through my cupboard again. I've said this week after week after week. I need to go through my cupboard. My cupboard down here is actually where I put my lockdown stocks, and I've been transferring them up, so that's getting fairly empty. So I could do a good tin shop. It would be a tin shop because, like I said, my freezer's full. You can't stock up on fresh stuff so much. You really need to work as you go along with that. So I could do a stock up of tinned foods, but I need to figure out what tins, because it turns I don't really go through a lot of tins. Like, you know, you have a few, what do you have? A few veggies, tomatoes, maybe some soup. What else is there? There really isn't a lot, is there? So it won't be such a big stock up, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so for the future, I need to figure out a list, try and start compiling one, I think. Yeah, I feel like I was going to say something, I forgot it. If I remember when I'm editing, I'll have to jump on because I can't remember what it was. So I hope you enjoyed today's haul. Hoping to get a video up during the week. I've got plants. I'm potting plants and things. Sorry, I'm having struggling to get words out. It's a fibro thing. It is just what it is. I'm going to try my best to get a video out during the week. I've got to repot plants. I've got some plants that are going pretty good. The weather's got rubbish and it started raining, but then I was thinking that I always put off doing things like that because of that. I need to stop doing that because it doesn't matter what the weather is doing. These things need repotting and stuff, so I'll just have to do it in the house. We'll figure something out. I'm gonna not overthink things, just record. If the angles are crap, as long as you can see what's going on, that's all that matters. Probably do a bit of a health update because everything's all crap at the moment. So yeah, that's my that's the sort of channel you've got to look forward to. I'm going to shut up now because, again, I keep doing that. Camera goes on and I can't shut up. I'm going to shut up now. I hope you're having a lovely evening and you've had something nice to eat Saturday night. Yeah, that's like your sort of the nice food of the week, isn't it? It's like the special meal or the takeaway or whatever. So I hope you've had something nice to eat. You had a lovely day today. Hope the weather was good because I'm actually recording this on Friday. Oh, excited. Yeah, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.